Hello and welcome to tonight's CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. I'm your host, Nick Qualia, sitting here with Mike Molyneux and with Marv Azan. Guys, still in quarantine life, not a whole lot going on, but the Patriots, the roster besides the draft, and I mean, who knows what they're going to do once they can finally start making big transactions. Who knows what the roster is going to look like, but just looking at it right now, and if they do end up making any trades down the line, I know some teams have already made some trades. You look at the Bills, but looking at the Patriots right now with the line set at 9, BetOnline.ag, our partners, they have the Patriots win total this year set at 9, which isn't a lot, and that might scare you for the division, which we're going to talk about on another episode of the Roundtable this week. But 9 wins, that still might win you the AFC East. But just looking at that total, guys, 9 wins, Patriots. Would you be betting the under on that, or would you bet the over on that? Because 9 wins, not that much. And even with Jarrett Stidham, that's a low number, especially for the Patriots with Bill Belichick leading the way. So, Marv, we'll start with you. What do you think?
If I was a betting man, which I am, I'd bet the over. Patriots are going to get at least 10 wins this season, even if the quarterback is Jarrett Stidham. You bring up the AFC East, I feel like the Patriots, out of those 6 games against the AFC East, are going to get 4 right there. And then you face in the rest of the AFC and the NFC. I'm very confident in the New England Patriots at getting at least 10 games in this team. I mean, the team is still not as bad as everyone thinks. If you still have that defensive system that you brought in last year, you tweak it, you get a little younger. I'm still confident in this defense. Jarrett Stidham, if you can bring in a couple more weapons that we still think might happen during this offseason, I think the Patriots are going to be okay. Are they a powerhouse in the AFC now without Tom Brady? Of course not. But 10 wins is very doable. I mean, you were able to get 10 wins with Matt Castle. You were able to win with Jacoby Brissett and Jimmy G. You were able to win with those guys as well. So I'm confident in Jarrett Stidham. I'm confident in whoever they bring in, and I'm confident in Bill Belichick. At the end of the day, it comes down to this coaching staff. You are still the best coached team in the NFL. So you're going to be the most prepared team in the NFL. I think that right there can get you 10 games this year.
Right, and nine wins is low. And when I say that, when they can finally start making moves, obviously they can make moves now, but this team is so you'll see. I can almost guarantee you'll see some sort of move made on draft night, and that's what I mean by can make moves, because the Patriots make a lot of moves around draft time. So that part's going to be interesting to see how they put together this roster once they finally decide to make those moves. Mike, before we jump over to you, guys,
not complete.
It's not. You're right. With currently no NBA, NHL, or MLB, you might think that there's nothing to bet on. You would be wrong. Our exclusive sports betting partners, BetOnline.ag, still has hundreds of sports events and games to wager on, or let them bring Vegas to you with their online casino and blackjack, all open 24 hours a day. That is all day long and all online, including their $750,000 poker series. If you're into props and entertainment betting, you can still bet on Survivor, Big Brother, American Idol, stock prices, and even the weather. Visit the website or use your mobile device and join today to receive a 100%, that is everything, 100% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Be sure to use promo code CLNS50 to get that 100% welcome bonus. BetOnline.ag, your online wagering experts. All right, Mike, what do you think? 9 wins, over, under? What do you think?
I'm definitely taking the over with that. I see this team in the 10-11 win window. I don't see them going anywhere below that for sure, and I definitely don't see them at 12 or 13. I think 10, 11 wins is right in the range for this team. Again, Marv said it best. For the most part, the team is still intact. The defense is there from last season for the most part, as long as you get a little younger with the same system. And again, just give Stidham some weapons. Obviously, Edelman is still on the team. He's another year older. We'll see what his production looks like, but he's still Julian Edelman for the most part. And we believe that he'll put the work in to be a very solid and reliable receiver. But yes, you got to give him some more weapons than that. We've seen in this league that sometimes the suckiest quarterbacks have somewhat little bit of success if they have weapons to throw to. They don't have to be, the Tom Brady's or the Aaron Rodgers or, some of these great quarterbacks in the league.
Nick
But
Foles won a Super Bowl.
Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. You have quarterbacks who suck, but because they have people to throw to, Nick Foles, who do you have? Alshon Jeffrey, Zach Ertz, solid options out there. So you give Stidham some options and some weapons to throw to, he'll find success within, the Patriots system that has been solid over the last 20 years. So, I see this team cracking double figures in terms of getting 10, 11 wins for the upcoming NFL season.
Right. Like, I don't think they're going to blow it away. I don't think it's going to be 12, 13, 14 wins, but 10 or 11 wins, definitely still doable. And especially when you look at, guys, they're in the AFC East. They're still playing the Miami Dolphins. They're still playing Josh Allen and the friggin' Bills. Josh Allen, again, the lowest completion percentage in the NFL for qualifying quarterbacks this year. Number 32 of 32. Not great if you guys are counting at home. That is not good. And they've still got Bill Belichick as their coach. So I think they're going to find a way to get 10, 11. And honestly, I don't think it's going to be that difficult to do. And I just mentioned the division, obviously, but one key part of this, and this does not put any knock on Tom Brady. You've seen a lot of people make this argument to knock Tom Brady in the past. I think there is a system in New England, and I really do believe that if you get a mediocre to solid quarterback in that system, then I think it's going to be successful. And I think as long as Jarrett Stidham's not a bum, I think they're going to be successful with that system that they've had for so long. And that all goes back to Bill Belichick. Back to Josh McDaniels.
How do we feel about Sony Michel? They could possibly lead more on the run game, and if the offensive line, which we all hope to see is improved from last season,
it should be good.
More.
Yeah.
It should be good. White, Sony Michel, offensive line, if they can hold it together, we hope that Sony Michel can really, become that first round.
Year 3, right? This will be year 3?
This is going to be year 3. Well, for him, I mean, we've talked about this a million times. It all depends for him on how the offensive line's playing. And we think that, we have high hopes, like you just said. We have high hopes for this offensive line, especially we did last year. They didn't really pan out the way we thought, but there were some injuries. This year, if everybody's healthy, this should be a damn good offensive line. So, yeah, you could potentially lean on that run game. And like I said, though, if Jarrett Stidham is just competent at quarterback, I think you're going to be fine in this system. I think the Patriots are going to easily get 10, potentially 11 wins. Who knows? Maybe even 12. Probably not 12. I don't think 12, but 10 or 11 wins, I think is 100% doable.
Yeah, right in that window.